All right, guys, welcome to this page of the notes, and let's go ahead and try a couple more of these problems where I give you a graph and you have to identify which equation in vertex form represents that quadratic. All right, well, here's what we're going to do. I recognize right away that my vertex is at +2, -3, which of course is my h and my k. So that means that my h, because I went in the positive direction, my h actually needs to be a -2. -2, -2, -2, -2. I can't eliminate anybody. My k is at -3 because it's been shifted down 3 units. Well, this one's a +3, so that can't be it. That one's out. And this is a +3, so that one's out. That can't be it. And here's what I'm left with. I'm left with option B and D, both of which have the correct h and k value. So now all I have to do is figure out, do I have a vertical compression, which would be the fraction, or do I have a vertical stretch, which would be a value greater than 1? Well, if I were to graph this parabola and it were to have a or if a were equal to 1, the parabola would look like this. And since my parabola is clearly wider than what it would look like if a were equal to 1, that's a vertical compression, which means I need an a less than 1. In this case, this guy's going to represent my correct answer. I'd have to throw that one out since that would be a vertical stretch. It would make my parabola wider, which I don't have. The parabola that you were given was wider than what it would be if a were 1. All right, let's try another one. All right. Once again, my vertex appears to be at the point 1, +3. Oh, actually, here real quick on this one, I can tell already I made a typo. I have the wrong value of k. K is equal to 3. So here's what I'm going to need you to do. Change all of these. I'm not sure, I just fat fingered something on my computer. Each of these needs to be 3. Okay, there we go. So now here's what I've got. I have h and k. I know that h, because I went in the positive direction, h actually in my vertex form is going to be a -1. Well, that means I could throw out both of these guys. Neither of those could be the correct answer. K needs to be a +3, -1, +3, -1, +3. Okay, so the way I'm going to have to narrow this down then is taking a look at the a value. 9 divided by 25. Well, because 25 is bigger than 9, this is going to give me a number less than 1. And a number less than 1 is going to be a vertical compression, which would widen the graph. 25 divided by 9. Well, 9 is smaller than 25, which means I'm going to wind up with a number greater than 1. And a number greater than 1 serves as a vertical stretch, which would narrow. So all I need to do is figure out what this parabola would look like if a were a 1. Well, we can do that. There. And I can tell pretty quickly that we're going to be... So my parabola would look like what I've got in green if my a were equal to 1. And since the parabola you were given is inside of that parabola, that means it's been vertically stretched. It's been made narrower. And your correct answer is going to be that one right there, where a is a number bigger than 1, or in this case, 25 ninths. Guys, that takes care of all the problems on this page of the notes. Head on over to the next page of the notes, and we'll look at a little bit more stuff when it comes to graphing. quadratic functions in vertex form. I'll meet you over there.